And we are live. We're back at again with another. Was it Thursday? Yes,
It is another Thursday. We are now at a different time change. We'll
12:30.
be doing 12:30 on Thursdays, and I do have my surprise caller calling today. Today we're going to be talking about the Super Bowl. We have invited one of our friends from high school. His name is Michael Lambellis. He's just going to be giving us a little sports analysis on the Super Bowl. He's really involved with sports media, all that stuff. So I'm going to give him a call right now. He's going to give us his opinion. By the way, he's a big Chiefs fan. So
and he's quite the athlete himself. I remember one time he was playing basketball in gym. Next thing you know, he tore his ACL. He just plays that hard.
Yes.
Yeah, and then
I'm giving him a call right now.
I want to ask his opinion about the Super Bowl because, like you said, he's such a great football fan.
Hello.
Oh, hey, we got.
Yo, what's up? Yo, Mike, state your full name, where you go to school, and your major, please.
All right, Michael John Bellis. I go to SUNY Orange, and I'm a communications major.
I love another communications major.
Lambellis, it's been a minute. How you been, dude?
I'm breathing. Can't complain, man.
All right, perfect, man. Listen, we just wanted your insight on the Super Bowl because we know that you are a big sports fan. You're very involved with that stuff. I do see your posts. Right. I'm a fan of your TikToks as well.
Before you start, though, I would like to let you know that this is a family-friendly show. So
yes, this is a family-friendly show. So we gotta watch what we say, okay?
Of course, keep it family-friendly, of course.
I know how you are with that.
All right. So first off, who do you have in the Super Bowl?
I got the Chiefs.
You are a big Chiefs fan.
I am indeed, but being unbiased, when you compare the two teams to each other, and you compare the experience, which I think is the biggest factor when it comes to games like the Super Bowl, the Chiefs have already been there. They've won one in the last 5 years. They've been to two. So I think experience is going to play them.
You don't think the Eagles can win, though? I mean, they're both 16-3. It seems like they're both pretty stacked.
I mean, record can only go so far, too.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at both the teams and the seasons that they've had, and you look at the teams that the Eagles have played, they have a 41% win percentage. So they've faced majorly over the season. They played losing teams. The Chiefs have played teams like the Bengals, teams like the Bills. They've played tough, challenging games. They played teams like Jacksonville. They played the Chargers twice. They played almost every single playoff team in the AFC over this last season, while the Eagles have not. They haven't really faced true competition like the Chiefs this season. They haven't faced a quarterback like Patrick Mahomes and a coach like Andy Reid. It's going to be tough for the Eagles.
No, I give you that much credit as it is. You said they do have a lot more experience, but now what key components, what gives each team their advantage? What do you think the Chiefs have versus what the
Eagles.
The Eagles. I just want to be sure what the Eagles don't have versus what the Eagles have and what the Chiefs don't have.
I think the Eagles have a great pass rush. They have people like Hassan Reddick. They have just an ability to get to the quarterback that the Chiefs haven't seen. But the Chiefs have an improved O-line from last season, which was one of their major struggles. Now the Chiefs, their major X factor is Patrick Mahomes. They have a quarterback that nobody has in the league, arguably the league's MVP. And that is the major X factor. The talent that he brings under Andy Reid, under the play calling of Eric Bieniemy, this is an offense that the Chiefs can just overpower against the Eagles' defense, against the pass rush. And I also think coaching is going to play a major key. Nick Sirianni has not coached in a big game like this. This is only his second season as the Eagles head coach. Andy Reid has been here for 10 plus years, and this is his second Super Bowl. I just think that when it comes to the overall most important factors, which is the quarterback position, the Chiefs have an overall better advantage.
All right, so better question. Yo, you got any boxes for the Super Bowl?
Of course. I've yet to get my numbers yet. So I'm hoping 7-0. But
wait, say that again? I couldn't hear you.
I'm hoping for 7-0. You know, it's the best box you want to get.
Crazy bets my dad was telling me last night. People can literally bet on the coin toss in the beginning.
Really? You can bet on anything.
You can bet on how long the national anthem is going to be. I had no idea that was a thing.
You can bet on the color of Gatorade.
When they pour it on the coach after the win, you can bet on what color Gatorade is going to be.
I think I'm going to take blue Gatorade.
It's not going to be blue. I have a feeling it's going to be yellow or orange.
Is there any new flavors out, or just
I think they're going to use like the solid 4.
I mean, I just hope it's not grape because grape is nasty. But
I was gonna say the purple one. I think it might be the purple one.
Nah.
no, I'm gonna take blue.
All right. So now speaking of like the boxes to score the games. Now, do you think? Obviously, they are. I believe they are the top 2 teams in the league, right? They're both 16-3.
Yeah, 16-3.
So, do you think it's going to be a close game, high scoring game, low scoring game? Like, what do you think it's going to be? Give me a little like.
I think I'm ending the score with 34-28 with the Chiefs on top. I think it's going to be a very close game. I think it's going to come down to who turned over the ball first. And then time of possession. It's going to be whoever can hold on to the ball the longest. They both have explosive offenses, so I think these defenses are going to be tired towards the third and fourth quarter, and it's just going to be a shootout at that point.
I gotta ask you a question though. You excited for the Rihanna halftime show? I'm a little excited.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Very excited. I do like my fair share of Rihanna.
Oh yeah, when she brings out Umbrella, I'm gonna be singing every word.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Sick men that we have here today. But no, yeah, if you think that's gonna be the case, the Chiefs are gonna be winning, close game. I figure a good Super Bowl game would be really close, but it's weird though. Like even like that's like I would say decent. That's a decently high scoring game, decently mid game. Now, so you think it's just gonna be determined by like how the kickoff is, right? Just how the pace of the game's going to go?
I think whoever gets the ball first, they're going to try to set a tone for the game. I think if the Chiefs get the ball first, it's important they establish their running game. If it's the Eagles getting the ball first, I think they have to get Jalen Hurts comfortable under this sort of pressure that he's never been in before.
So you think if Mahomes gets the ball first, he's definitely going to win?
I mean, I think he's going to be able to set a tone that will take the Eagles by surprise. I don't know if it would be a guaranteed win, but I actually saw a graphic that the last 9 coin toss winners have lost the last 9 Super Bowls.
Really?
I'm kind of hoping the Chiefs lose the Super Bowl, lose the coin toss. But it's gonna be risky.
Now that's a superstition thing right there, right?
Well, it's not superstition.
It is a superstition, but it's kind of a proven thing. If 9 out of 9 lost, you never know when it comes to these kind of games. Anybody could get injured, anybody can become an X factor, but it's definitely gonna be a close game. Leading into the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter, I think the winner will be determined.
I got you. Now, I know you've been mentioning some players' names. If you can right now, can you give me some stats behind these players? Like some of the key players for each of the teams? Because I've been hearing Patrick Mahomes. I want to just hear some other players that it's going to give each team their advantage. Because they clearly got there for like how their team is, how they're organized, for the talent. Clearly, I just want to hear like specific stats. Have you got any numbers you could throw out there?
Look, you have the Eagles that had the most All-Pro selections, I believe, with 16 players, both first and second team All-Pro. You have Patrick Mahomes, who's thrown, I believe, over 15 playoff touchdowns this year. You have the Eagles, who obviously have had the best record in the entire NFL. Both led by MVP candidates in Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes. You have key weapons like Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown was nominated as an All-Pro second team this season. And then you're going to have the best tight end in football, obviously, Travis Kelce, who was actually able to break Gronk's record of touchdowns this season and receptions all time in one playoff game. So it's a star-studded game with a lot of offensive weapons.
All right.
It's going to be a great game.
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be a great game. I'm fat, so I'm just excited for like chicken wings, like Super Bowl food and stuff like that. So you did mention Gronk's record getting beaten to kind of like steer the conversation a little bit. You saw that news about LeBron beating Kareem's record for the scoring title?
Of course. I saw the shot. I think it was terrific. Terrific for the game of basketball. Terrific for LeBron.
But I thought it was pretty funny because Kareem was at the game, and every time LeBron scored, they just put the camera on him, and he looked like he didn't want to be there, to be honest. He looked miserable.
I mean, when you hold on to something for 40 years and you see somebody beat it, it's kind of tough to let it go.
Yeah. And Twitter was so quick because Kareem, his Twitter account, in his bio, it says it was like the all-time scoring leader. And immediately, the second the game ended, everyone immediately started adding at him, saying, "Get that out your bio, get it out." They were being really hard on him.
Yeah, Twitter's a very
You're
dangerous
talking
place.
about LeBron with the scoring record. It was 30,000 points.
38,000.
Yeah, because Kareem Abdul-Jabbar originally held the record, and then LeBron just broke it. LeBron is not going to stop, man. He said, "I'm not going to retire until I play a game with my children, with his sons."
That's good. Yeah, I was actually talking about that with someone yesterday. As soon as that happens, he's gonna retire. He's gonna be done. Zip. He's not gonna care anymore.
His sons are actually pretty good, so I think there could be a solid chance, and he has no sign of slowing down. He's like, what is he, 30s or 40s now, right?
38.
Yeah, exactly. And he's getting top of the line treatment. Like he's had like probably 1,000 massage therapists, physical therapists.
It said that he actually spends about $1 million a year on average taking care of his body.
Oh, I can definitely see it.
Well, he's got the money for it. You might as well do it.
And like they were showing clips of him like when he first got drafted. Because remember, he got like drafted out of high school. He was like one of the first.
Yes.
And like they were asking like, hey, like even if you're like a Hall of Famer, if you're not like the greatest of all time, everyone's going to consider you a bust. And he just said like, oh, there's no pressure. There's no pressure at all. Like he was completely locked in from day one.
Completely understandable.
Yeah, he's just a different breed of animal, a different breed of athlete.
Yeah. He's just like one of those top 10.
He's probably one of the greatest athletes of our lifetime. One of the greatest.
Oh, 100%. I totally agree with that.
Absolutely.
But what were we speaking about before the Super Bowl? He was just going over stats and everything, right?
Yeah, exactly. Actually, can we stay on basketball for a second? A lot of people are considering that Kyrie Irving is actually pretty overrated when you break it down. What do you think?
I think his talent is definitely there. I just don't think mentally. I think that's where the effect takes into place. That he's just he's a loose case. He's a loose cannon that you can't really control.
Yeah.
In an 82-game season.
Yeah, I don't think mentally he's ever been there, because if you look at his track record, he's pretty much left every team he's been signed on. He burned like every bridge. He does not stay on a team for long, and he's not reliable. He's just not a reliable person. He was barely present for the bubble because he refused the vaccine. I personally don't think he's as good as people make him out to be.
I mean, when he's fully healthy, fully playing, he's one of the best players in the league.
But I can tolerate injuries and stuff like that. I can't just tolerate you being, I don't want to say fake, but like, come on, like you left like what 4 teams out to dry basically.
I mean, he definitely is not a proven leader. I think after that championship with the Cavaliers, he's definitely gone off the rails.
Mm-hmm. And like, remember, he had all that controversy a couple months ago about something about him and like some sort of anti-Semitic movie or book that he's promoting. I don't know.
Seems like sports are going.
I think the worst
thing
that happened to sports and musicians and just entertainers in general is Twitter.
Oh, definitely.
We did not need to know every athlete's opinion. If we had just not known, then I think that we would be able to focus on sports so much more than whether like what he's thinking, what his political stance is.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I don't care. As long as you get on the field and you score, you make yourself part of the team, you get us a championship. I don't care what you believe in. I'm here to win games.
Well, when you've looked at Kyrie's history, he hasn't been able to not only stay healthy, but lead his team at all. Mm-hmm. He's been graced with young talents like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. He's been on teams with KD and James Harden. He has no finals appearances.
He's just, I don't know. It's so hard to watch him because deep down I know he's talented, but he doesn't seem like he wants to put in the effort, and that's the biggest thing.
It's definitely a problem of effort and just not having his focus where it needs to be.
All right, so we got any more final notes on the Super Bowl? I mean, I know we're still pretty early on. There's a couple other topics I'd want to get into, but they're not really sports related.
All right, here, Lembells, I'll let you be your by yourself for a second now. Say what you want to say about the Chiefs. You can go full blast.
Remember, no, full blast.
We're winning this game. We're winning the Super Bowl. We're winning.
I give you the respectful going on blast. I give you. You can say it respectfully. Family friendly.
Listen, all I'm saying is we've already won the Super Bowl, and we'll win it again. And then we'll be back there next year to win it. The Eagles are for us.
So I just want to let you know, like next week, like if the Chiefs somehow lose, I'm gonna call you again. And I'm
Yeah,
gonna be like,
we're
what
gonna call
happened?
you next week, and we're just gonna have you back on. We just want to make sure that you're breathing,
Yeah,
you're
can
okay.
you cry on Mike, please?
Yeah, I was gonna ask
that'll
you
get
that
a lot of
too.
views.
Yeah, if I cry, I'll definitely be bedridden. So
I'll be bedridden.
I don't know what was worse if that happens or when the Celtics lost. You were in your
yeah.
feels.
Yeah, that was painful. Waited 10
You
long
repressed that
years.
memory, Chris. You just brought up. He's in PTSD right now.
God. Listen, Mike Lambelis, good hearing from you. We gotta hang out soon. We'll all do something, all right? Hello?
Wow. The second you brought up hanging out with him, he left, bro. He left. He's here for business.
Hello.
But now he's thinking about the Celtics. Okay, now he's actually crying.
All right, Lambelis, if you call failed.
Oh,
we'll just end off with that.
Yeah,
But
that's perfect.
if you guys know what's going on for Super Bowl, if you want to come, what's it called? If you want to give your opinions about the game next week, let us know. Hit up Michael and myself. If you have our numbers, of course, or just comment.
Or just walk up to me. Just walk up to me in
him.
school. I'm a very approachable guy. I love people.
I love people too. Except when I punch you in the face.
So
joking.
In other news, this is completely unrelated from sports and all that. I'm assuming you know the actor Joe Pesci.
What about him?
He turned 80 today.
I thought you were gonna say
I
he
know.
died. I was about to end the stream right now. He turned 80?
Yeah, he's 80 now.
80 years old.
80 years old.
God bless him.
God bless Joe Pesci. No, Joe Pesci, bless God, okay? Joe Pesci's been around, since like the 60s and 70s he's been making movies.
Let's see. He's been around since 1943.
You're actually doing the math. But how long has he? I think he was originally started on Broadway.
Was he really?
Yeah. Most of them did at that time because obviously television and movies weren't where they were today.
Yeah.
But there's so many good movies.
Funny what was it? So Home Alone. We see him in.
You ever seen My Cousin Vinny?
Did not.
He plays a lawyer.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking.
Yeah.
I was just about to say.
And then Marisa Tomei, who played Aunt May in the recent Spider-Man movies.
Yeah.
That's like his girlfriend in the movie.
Oh, really?
And the Karate Kid, Daniel LaRusso.
Yes.
My cousin, Vinny is his cousin. He's defending his cousin in court.
Okay.
It's so funny. I think it's on HBO.
Overall, what you're saying is one of the classics. I would put him in the same category as like some of the greats, like Robert De Niro, like all like the Italian guys. You know what I mean?
You know,
all my people.
Yeah, exactly.
That's half.
I think the story goes that he wasn't even maybe he wasn't even an actor. He was hanging around some sort of studio, and he was talking. And Joe Pesci actually talks like that, like how he talks in the movies. He doesn't even act; he's just playing himself, basically.
Yeah.
He was talking like that outside a studio, and a director heard that. He was like, "I need that. That's so funny. I need that in a movie." They literally just picked him off the street, basically.
I wish I was that lucky.
Waking up as Joe Pesci one day.
No, not even that. Just be like, I want you.
I mean, I think we live in New York, obviously, so you can definitely find some sort of opportunity if you just, especially now, like TikTok and all that. You seen that? Or like or YouTube, and like Mr. Beast is as famous as some actors now, even more famous. And he's purely a YouTuber.
Some people make it.
I think everyone has an opportunity to make it now.
The effort.
Look at us. We're streaming on YouTube right now. We would never been able to do this 5-10 years ago.
It's the effort we make. I mean, 10 years ago we were 10 years old, so I don't know.
Yeah, I was watching like Ben 10 regular show. I still watch.
Yeah,
I was about to say.
If it pops up in my feed on TikTok, I'm definitely watching that.
Do you ever get that TikToks where it's like Family Guy, but it's like Subway Surfers beneath it?
Yeah, Family Guy, regular show, Rick and Morty.
I originally thought that was
70s show.
Oh, that 70s show is so funny.
Yo, I realized like when it would come on like at Nick at Night.
Mm-hmm.
So I would sit there, be like 11 o'clock, technically past our bedtime at the time, and just sitting there, and I'm like, what does any of this mean? Like, I don't know what this means. Now I look at it now, I start hysterically laughing because I'm like, so wow, funny. Like I'm at the age where I could understand like all these jokes humor. Now.
Well, that 90s show, which is like the sequel series now on Netflix, and it's already been confirmed for a second season.
Yes, I saw that. I was like, wow, this still has the same humor as the first one.
Yeah, I think it still needs to find itself a little bit, but I think it has a lot of potential.
I feel like first season. Give it some time; it'll grow on you. Like I've just realized like some shows have been like doing that lately. Full House,
Oh yeah, with Fuller House.
Fuller House, that's a thing. If they did it with The Big Bang Theory,
Well, remember they have a Fresh Prince
actually,
reboot.
wait, oh, they do?
Yeah, it's on like Peacock, I think.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I was gonna say Big Bang Theory, but they're kind of doing that with Young Sheldon.
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's like before.
I get Young Sheldon clips on TikTok.
Yeah, I actually like seeing those too.
Yeah, and then I realized, did I just watch a full episode of a show on TikTok? Like, what is my
Yeah,
life
really. Then they should make like I think after their lives for The Big Bang Theory, like after they receive the Nobel Prize.
Yeah, well, in Young Sheldon there are clips and like of them.
All of them
older.
speaking.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
you hear them speaking. Yeah,
he's like Sheldon's basically. I think he's narrating the show.
Yeah, he's there. He's narrating the
So
whole
like sometimes you hear like Leonard come in, and be like, "That's why you always did this." That's funny.
Yeah, no, I think that's great. Trying to think what other shows they should do that.
Well, there's a lot of stuff with Avatar.
Oh, Friends.
Yo, Friends is the most overrated show I've ever watched.
You think it's overrated?
I don't think I've laughed at a single joke in Friends. If you take away the laugh track in that show, you would never laugh. It's so.
I mean, you can say that for a lot of shows. No,
I don't know. I think Friends is so overrated. None of those characters I like.
Personally, that show least familiar with. Big Bang Theory, I kind of familiar with just from watching like TikTok or whatever.
There is a sequel to Friends, the show Joey.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Which I heard was terrible.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they try to. I feel like if they got everybody to do it, then it'd be a different story.
They seem like they would be down to do it. I mean, like Matthew Perry, who's the one who played Chandler, he was addicted to like prescription drugs for like a long time, even during the show, and like he got clean like recently.
Matt, what's his name? You said?
That's
the one that played Chandler. You said?
Yeah, Matthew Perry.
That's what's his face? Oh wait, no. I know. Okay, I know who Chandler is. Never mind.
Yeah.
You know what? Now I'm realizing maybe that's why he was always sweaty when he was in like scenes. I realized you look back at some of those scenes, he's not doing a lot, but then he's just like there, like
and just how skinny he looked. Like he got really skinny.
Yeah.
Like he wrote a book about like his life and all that, like recovery and all that. He said there were a lot of times where just like after they filmed, like everyone would be like, "Yo, dude, what is wrong with you? Like you look bad. You're not speaking well. Like what's going on?" And he just denied.
What's it called? Robert Downey Jr.
Oh my God, that
Iron
Man saved his life. I think him doing that movie saved his life.
Who was it? His wife helped him. I think it was his wife that helped him quit. He was like, "You're either quitting that or you're quitting me." I think what it was is he looked at the ocean, had the drugs in his hand, chucked it right into the ocean.
Yeah, there's a story where like before he had gotten clean, he was like naked in like a bush somewhere, and his agent had to get like a butterfly net and like literally like capture him like he's an animal, and, like get him, I don't know, clothed, obviously.
That is sickening.
Yeah, but he's super clean now. And he's probably one of the highest paid actors of all time.
Well, now here's the thing though. His Iron Man role is a lot changed now. So we don't know what could happen. Maybe they can go through time, fix something, be weird.
I hope they don't, honestly.
You think he's better off dead?
Yeah, because it kind of just like ruins the whole sacrifice that he made.
True.
If it just like cheapens it.
No, that's fair. Completely agree with you. So anything else going on in your life, Michael?
I'm starting to get like exams and quizzes and stuff like that now. The semester's fully underway.
Me too. Been trying to grind it out, trying to stay on top of my work.
Do you take business law?
Business law? No, I took it last semester. Who do you have?
No, I don't have anyone, but I hear people talk about it and they say it's actually a pretty hard class.
I mean, it wasn't bad. You just gotta study. I mean, that goes for anything. Really good professor I had, Krolensky.
I've heard that name before.
Great
like,
man.
I'm communications. I don't do anything business related.
Very funny, great man.
I edit and record videos. That's what I do.
Nothing wrong with that. You gotta find what you like to do.
Yeah, exactly. That reminds me, guys. Enrollment's open for the next semester, I think. So get on top of that now.
For classes, it is.
Yeah.
What? It's early.
No, but you can start now. Like I think the enrollment begins March 13th, and then
you can't
September 5th.
Oh, you can't do it yet then.
No, you can't. If I mean, I think you go to the advising center, right? You schedule like an appointment.
No, it seems a little bit early to do that this semester.
No, I was able to do it. I have a.
You made your classes already for next semester?
I put them in my shopping cart, but I haven't like made it my schedule. Like I scheduled an appointment with the advising March 13th because like I don't want to get like the scraps and the leftovers like I got this semester.
Yeah, well the honors kids they get priority.
Of
So
course, you guys do.
so honestly I'm surprised I didn't see anything about that yet. So I'm gonna have to look into that. And I made my schedule it made my schedule a lot better this semester. It was working
yeah.
out I'm done Tuesday, Thursday, Fridays.
Yeah, Fridays I just have one
Excuse
class.
me?
I'm
Tuesday,
here for an
Thursday,
hour.
Fridays, 10 to 12. Mondays and Wednesdays, I mean that's like the one that sticks out.
What's like the earliest you'll do a class?
Earliest?
Yeah. I
Um
don't mind like 9 a.m.s to be honest. I don't know why people like cringe at that.
I don't mind it, but probably I prefer 10 a.m. now, just because I'm more accustomed to it.
Yeah. I can't wake up. I can't wake up in the morning. I set 5 alarms this morning. I woke up 30 minutes before class. I had to rush out the house.
Who drove?
My dad.
Oh, so he's like, "What are you doing?" Blah blah blah.
yeah, exactly. He's like, "You idiot." 'Cause my dad is not a morning person at all.
And last thing he wants to do is just drive you in the morning.
Yeah, exactly. He was like, "You're so lucky. I have to go into work later today," because he would have just I would have had to either bus or an Uber or something like
Or
that.
just not go to school today.
Well, then my mom would have came home and been like, "Why are you home?" And then I would have been like,
Yeah, interesting. Well, Capola, unless we have anything else to talk about, I think that is time to wrap up for today.
Yeah.
Please, everyone, enjoy the Super Bowl.
Yeah, stay safe.
Be responsible. Stay safe. Eat a lot of wings. I do love wings.
I was talking about chicken wings. Were you?
Of course you were.
Oh, so you were outside during that part? Well, I was talking to Lambelis about like food and all that.
Oh, wait! I'm gonna eat so much food.
Oh yeah, like I'll be honest, I don't watch much football. I really think Super Bowl food is better than Thanksgiving food. I Thanksgiving food is so like bland and boring.
You just don't like anything.
I don't like so many things. I don't like you.
All right, fair enough. All right, everyone, have a good day. Be safe. Like I said, be safe.
All right, and all right, we're done.
End it.